Definitely more comfortable, have a better understanding of, what we're trying to do offensively, how we're trying to attack, things of that nature. So definitely more comfortable.
I know you probably don't, that doesn't, you're not going to spill game plans, but do you feel like an increased role is something that you're ready to take on, I guess?
Yeah, of course. I mean, I think that's, why they traded for me. Definitely ready for an increased role, definitely ready for more opportunities, and I'm ready to pounce on them. So, yeah, for sure.
Has your volume and the extra work, is that maintained, or have you been able to kind of just get up to pace with the normal routine of everybody else in meetings and whatnot?
Obviously, I would have to do a little bit more, after practice, before practice, in terms of just getting the game plan down, because these guys have been, doing that since camp and everything like that. I'm only, a little more than a week in, so definitely have to spend extra time. And yeah, so that's what I've been doing for sure.
How much of a scramble it is just from a life standpoint, moving things from Cleveland? I mean, basically just living on Phil's gear. Do you have just moving your stuff and everything? Has that been a scramble or not really?
Not really. It hasn't been hard for me to be honest. I guess you could say I'm pretty nomadic. But yeah, I don't require much. I can wear the same thing every day, eat the same thing every day. I don't require much. So it hasn't been that hard for me, and it's not like I have, kids or anything like that. So I think it's probably been a little easier on me than, other guys who might have been in a similar position.
Is there anything specifically you're doing? You mentioned the extra time before and after practice. Are there any specific things you're doing to really get this playbook down, this offense down? Is it just learning? Yeah,
just hearing it more, seeing the plays more. That's pretty much it in terms of that. Obviously communicating, with Josh and, everybody else. But yeah, I would say those three things: communicating and looking at the plays more and hearing them more.
How do you feel like that communication with Josh is going?
It's going well. Every quarterback has their own nuances to the way they play the game. So, you have to kind of adapt to that. They kind of have to adapt to you, the way you run routes, your timing and everything, which is, generally created during the preseason and throughout the course of the season. So, in a way, we're kind of playing catch up. But, some natural chemistry would be nice, and I kind of do feel some natural chemistry. So, yeah.
What have you learned about Josh in just a week's time being his teammate?
He's a playful guy, funny guy. He likes to joke around with the guys. He isn't, tight, So, I think that's one of the things that I've learned about him thus far, for sure.
A lot of guys, everyone has a handshake with him. I saw yours was just like a straight-up handshake. Is that the one you're going with?
Nah. Sometimes it takes a little bit of time to come up with something creative and something that's, ideal between you and the guy. So, gotta think about something.
Still a work in progress. Okay.
Josh and Joe have talked about this week starting faster, like in the first quarter. From your perspective, what do you guys have to do as a group to get that done?
Definitely it's executing. Just executing whatever play is called. That's the school I come from, whatever it's called, you just go out there and you beat the guy in front of you. So that's the remedy.